Afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another session of bulk work, doing things in batch. And today what we did was we did a bunch of bulk work on one of our blogs. And so now we're going to switch gears and work on another one of the blogs. And this one is my wife's blog. And so people have been asking about questions about MLSP sites. And so we wanted to be able to show you how to do some of this stuff that I've been doing, not just on my site, but on another website. And then also just to be able to show you how to do some of the things that I've been doing just on a totally different theme. So just being able to do it in a totally another theme and getting, not always the exact same result. And that's I guess kind of the thing about using different themes is that different themes give you different capabilities and different features. So because of that, that's the reasons people use different themes. So today we're going to specifically go ahead and take a look at the Genesis themes, because we will be working inside of sites. Now we're going to be specifically working on one of the websites and this that we have with MLSP hosted with the sites platform. And that is the one that we're going to be working on today is for the one that my wife is setting up. And the reason that we're doing that is because some of the things that I was doing today on my blog, she wanted done on hers, functionality to go and do that. And so she wanted to be able to do that. And then other people asked that same question. So that led me to say, hey, why not just go ahead and show everyone how to do that all at one time? Are you looking up some buttons, styles? Okay. So what I'm going to do is, let me come over and find you guys. Okay. So what I'm going to do is open this up. All right. Welcome, everyone. Good afternoon. This is a very different crowd, a bunch of different people coming to different webinars. So it's been really fun to have you guys. Let's, first of all, if you're going to work with us, go ahead and you can log in the sites theme that we're using in this example is going to be the Flex Pro. Let me see. I think it's the Flex Pro. Yeah, Streamline Pro. Oh, sorry. Streamline Pro theme is the theme that we're actually using. So that's the deal there. If you want to follow along, if you want to use a different theme, obviously there's a lot of different themes, but we are for this episode using the Streamline Pro theme. So I'm going to do a screen share here and away we will go. So we're going to go log in. You'll see that we're logged in already here to the back office. You can see that it's the same office, right? The same back office as we were at before. This is just, and it's just a WordPress back office. So it always kind of pretty much looks the same. You notice when we were working on the burbledsoe.com website that some of the interactions are going to work a little bit differently. And it's simply because I have a different theme. And because I have a different theme, it has some of the functionality is a little bit different. So what we're going to work on and what, the projects that are at hand are creating a buy button for a PDF worksheet that my wife has available that she's going to have available on her website, a button for her SOAP resources. So a button for them to go and check out her SOAP resources. She wants to reformat one of the pages that she has, and then she wants to change the background for one of those pages and add a contact, like an opt-in form or some way on her page for them to just be able to opt in and contact her. So that's what we're going to do. one of the first things I want to point out is the media section over on the left-hand side of the dashboard. This allows you to upload media right here to the back office, if you will, of your website, right? To your WordPress site. So if you click on library, you can go over to your media library and you can see where you can actually upload a bunch of different images, okay? And this is really good because if you're using images that are hosted here to your website, then that means that they're not linking to external websites, right? That's the first thing. The other thing is that you can come in here and really optimize your images as well as the pages and the posts that you're creating. So you can see that we've got quite a few, Jessica's got quite a few images, you know, there's 51 items. So 3 pages worth of images that she's already got uploaded to her back office. So you can see we go from page 1 to page 2. I mean, there's quite a bit of imagery back here. So she's got a bunch of her media loaded up into the media library. So if you don't have that at least completed at this point, I would say go and get some of those things completed. Now, the next thing that will happen is she should be emailing me here sometime while we're doing this training, and she'll email me, or she'll go and log in and she'll upload into this media library her images for her buttons, or the ones that she likes. So to create a button, what you're going to want to do, and I'm going to show you an example because I'm not sure where which one Jessica is going to pick. So I'm going to just go to Google, for example, and I'm going to put, okay, I'm going to look at it up under images. And so here you can see there's all these different kinds of buttons, right? Wow, right? So you can see there's just a bazillion different kinds of buttons, right? Like, this is a lot, okay? So this one, I could go in and create a button like this. This would be one way, okay? So this would be an option. So I could go and find an image, or you could Google create a button online and Google it and look, website button generator, right? So you can go to Button Factory and you can put your text here. So this one is to okay, I could just do that, download now. We're gonna pick a fun, I'm just gonna do something like that. Okay, something plain. We'll go bold. We can make it italic if we want. That makes it a little bit fancier, right? So we could do that. We could make it a little bit bigger. Okay, a little bit smaller if we want. So I'm gonna keep it at size 24. That's it. I can change the color if I want. I could change anything. I'm just gonna leave it just like it is right now. And then I'm just gonna download this image to my computer, okay? I'm simply gonna download it. It just saved it right over here on my computer to my download folder, okay? So now I can come up to the media library and I can add new. I'm gonna add that as a PNG file, so as an image, okay? Then I can link that image to a URL. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm gonna choose a file and I'm going to go to my downloads, right? And we're gonna see that button right here. And we're gonna open that up. And I'm gonna hit upload and we're gonna upload that button. And there it is, okay? So now I can go in and edit it. I can go and look at this button and we could grab the URL for the button where it's hosted now here in WordPress, or I could just simply use this image file, right? So here's where over on the right-hand side, here's the file, here's where it's at, right? So if we ever wanted to come to just this, I'm gonna show you. If I copy that, if I opened a new tab and I just pasted in that URL, it's just gonna show you a picture of that button, right? Because we have the image of this button and we're hosting it as part of our website, so to speak, right? In our WordPress. So we have this image with the rest of our images. Now I'm going to come over and I'm going to go over to her pages. Okay. I'm going to go over to the pages and we're just going to use this button, download now, for example, for the SOAP resources. I'm just going to use this as example. Okay. I don't know which page the SOAP resources are on. So I'm going to go and look.
We haven't made it yet.
Oh, I haven't made that sheet yet, so I don't need to worry about that. What about the buy button for the PDF? Is that going to be on a specific page that's made yet?
It's on the care sheet page.
Okay, care sheet. So care sheets for critters. So I'm going to go and view this page. And we'll see what this page is that she's got going here. So this is a care sheet for critters. Oh, that's fun. So you could see that she's got this tiling wood like background. That's kind of fun. Little like wood planking on the background there. It all began with a goat, our adventure into sustainability. And then here you go. She's got some stuff. So care sheets for rabbit, care sheet for pig, right? So this is what the page looks like. So in here, we're going to have right here, this. Let's see where this goes to. Oh, this goes right to the care sheet for rabbit. So you can see this one goes to, she already put in a hyperlink, and this goes to the rabbit care sheet. So bam, she's got it already linked there. So is this the one that you want to have a button for? To have them pay for? Yeah. Okay, cool. So we're gonna come back over here and we're gonna come in and edit the page. So let's just come back over to the dashboard. And we were looking at that page. Let's go over and now like really go in and edit the page. What we'll do is we can add in some cool stuff here. So we'll go into our pages and we'll go into all pages. Okay, so on this page, we don't even need to use the default layout. We could just go in the main layout because we don't need the sidebar or anything like that on this page. So we're just going to go with this straight content, and then this stuff right here, we're going to center everything. Okay, and then we're going to go and put down a little space right there, and here we've got a new cursor. So Monarch on media, okay, toggle for the toolbar, so that puts this toolbar down so I can see some more. Okay, I can put an opt-in studio button. I can put in some links, right? I can add in, so this right here lets me add in media. I'm gonna go ahead and do that and click add in media. And now, so I have some new buttons. So you can see that you have purchase now, download now, buy now. Which one did you want for the rabbit one? Is download now, that one blue one, okay? Or do you want me to make it a different color?
That's fine, just make it a different color.
Okay, so we're gonna use this download now button, but we're just gonna go in here and I'm going to delete it. So hold on, I'm gonna go like this, and then I'm just gonna come over to this page. I'm just gonna leave this page. I'm gonna come over to the media. I'm gonna delete that blue one. And guys and gals, you can do it however you want. I just like to delete stuff right away before I put in the new stuff so I don't get confused. Okay, so I delete that one, and while I do that, I can come over here. We can change this. So we can change the text shadow. We can go over here and do this top color, and we want it what, the brown color or
Brown or green, something earthy.
Okay, so we'll do a green one. So we'll do a top color of more of like a dark green. Okay, and we'll do a bottom color, more of a light green, like that. And we'll do that. Okay, and we'll download that one, and then we'll come over and we'll make a brown one. All right, something like, I don't know if that's not very brown, but I'm not very good with colors either. So we'll just download those two for now. And if she wants us to change them, we can change them. We can always come back. So this is a little resource. You could write this down. It's called Da Button Factory, DABUTTON Factory.com. And you can come over here and quick make your buttons, right, if you want. And you can make them bigger and smaller and all that. So I'm just going to simply take these that I've downloaded. I'm going to add them. She's got a purchase now and a buy now. So now I'm going to add in the downloads. So now we have both buy buttons and downloads. And we can go in here, and as long as we use the same kinds of buttons across the page, we're good to go. So we add in that one. We're going to upload it. And we'll add one more. So there's our green one. We'll add new. We'll add that one. And we'll upload it. And now we have the brown one. So now we have our buttons. So now this is one way that we could do it. So I could come back over to the page. And this is on a different page. This isn't on my home page. This is just on another page that we've created. Okay. So this is just one option of what you could do. So we could come over for the care sheets. We could come over here and do an edit. Remember, we did save the, oh, I didn't save it last time. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to hit update. So it takes that sidebar off. And on this theme, we have the sidebar set to the left. So now it's set to this. So I didn't save these. I'm going to center them. And I'm going to hit enter to give myself some space. And now I'm going to add the media. And I'm going to put into the media, I'm going to put download now. And I'm going to insert that into the page. Okay. So now you see I have this button. Now I can move it. Whoops. I could move it. If I wanted to put it somewhere else on the page, I could have, had it somewhere else. I can put a picture somewhere else, because maybe I want to have, so let's say I want to take this and I now want to move it over to the left, align it to the left, or I want to align it to the right, or no alignment, right? Or I want it centered. So, or I can remove it totally, or I can go in and edit it, right? So I can make it, I could go full size, left size. I could go all different types of different display for the actual button. And I could actually change the size. So I could go in and custom size it, and I could make it bigger if I wanted. I could say, hey, I want it to be 220 by, and then it did it 42 by, I want it to be 44, right? So then it's going to do it proportionate for me. And then I can hit update, and you can see now it's a bigger button. Okay. So now let's say I want to go in and I want to put in some text. Okay. So get access to your Rabbit care sheet now. Okay. And then now I can change this to whatever, obviously whatever font I want, right? Jessica does, I don't know what font she's using, I don't know. So I'm just going to put it in here as, we'll just put in an Arial. We'll leave it as the second heading, right? Get access to your Rabbit care. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to go bring this up to the top. I'll put this over to the left. Okay. And then I can put some space over here, and down below it, I'm going to give it some space. Now I'm going to make this to the left. Now I can go ahead and put in my button if I want, right? So I could come over here. Now I could say add media, download now, insert the page. Boom. Okay. I'll click the button, make it go over to the left. Now, when I click on this button, I can hyperlink it. Okay. I can insert the link. So here, right, in that link, I'm going to delete the link that it has right now. And first I'm going to go here, and I'm going to, oops. Okay, well, I can now grab this. Okay, I'm going to grab where she has this PDF, and I could connect this with the download now, right? And it would just go to the page. Boom. I could put in her page, beep, update it, update the whole page. And now let's, you know, I don't need this rabbit care sheet thing right here. Whoop. I don't need this rabbit care sheet anymore. So I could just take that out. Okay. And then I'm going to update it one more time. And then I'll show you. Let's just go and let's open one more window. And let's go over to the site. So it should be refreshed by the time we get there. So we can go over to this care sheets for the critters, which is the page that she's working on or that we're working on. And we can see how it's set up. See, care sheets for critters, get access to your rabbit care sheet now, and then the download now, when we go there, boom, it takes us to this. Okay, so in this case, that's great, except for we want to change this because, so let's just go back over to this window. We want to change this because we don't want that button. We want the buy button. So we're going to add media, and we're going to put in, we'll put in this purchase now. Okay. Whoop. I don't know where it went to. Let's try that again. I don't see it. All right, let's try another one. Let's try her other one and see if that works. Okay. So we'll move that one over there. And then this one, we're going to hyperlink this buy now to a PayPal, or we can add also a PayPal button right here because that's how they're going to purchase for this specific product. So for these specific products, these ones are going to be the buy products. So then down below here, I'm just going to go like this. And we could center both these things, right? We could take this and center it, and we could take this and center it, and then same thing, we can come in here and we can put okay, and we'll go like that, and we'll just same thing, we'll just change it in there. I'm not even going to change that, and then that's it. I can put in I can come over here, right? I don't need to because we'll just leave that link because we're going to put in a button, right? So I'm going to come over here, add media. I'm going to put in that same button. Bam, buy now. Okay. And we can put some space in between those if we want, like that. We could add some more images, and we could put some pictures, right, of some rabbits or little bunnies down here if we wanted to. So there's all kinds of other fun little things we can do. We're just going to add that. We'll update the page. Now when we come over to the page, we'll see it over here. Hopefully it finishes over there, and we'll refresh over here. So now you can see on this page, boom, care sheets for critters, get access to your rabbit care sheet, buy now, get your pig care sheet below, boom, right? And then obviously I would take that out because we wouldn't want that to be there. And this will go to the buy now button. And the buy now button, really probably the easiest way to do it is to set it up one of two ways, either to take it right to a PayPal button or put a PayPal button in instead of this buy now button, or I can link this buy now button to the PayPal button link itself, or I could have this click to a funnelizer sales page. Either way, any of those options will work. So we have multiple options to now connect these to be able to accept payment. So we're halfway done with this portion. So the buy button for those PDFs is about halfway done, right? The other half is simply making that connection. And if we're going to do it through PayPal and take that payment through PayPal, that means I have to go in and create a quick button in my PayPal account. So we'll create a quick training for that as well. So now a button for the SOAP resources. Well, we already created that button when we created the download now button, and we also have these purchase buttons. So we have the buttons for that. We just have to make a page for those SOAP resources. So then the rest is, let's go back to the home page and I'll show you what we need to change. So let me go over to some questions and answer to see if everyone understands how we connected all that. And so this is what the home page looks like. Another way that you could add buttons, if you were doing it here on your home page, if you were doing this on your home page, you could go into your, let me update this and make sure. So I want to show you guys, if you were doing it on your home page, you could go into your appearance tab over on the left on the dashboard, and you could go to the widgets. And in the widgets area, you have the ability to, in these home featured area, you could create a MLSP call to action. Hold on, let me see where it's at here. Maybe it's not, maybe we don't have that. We might not have that. We don't have that option or that widget turned on this site. So we can go and get that turned on. The reason I'm telling you guys about that, let me switch over here, is because you could use the MLSP call to action button and then use your own images and then forward it to wherever you want, and it would come with a little button. And let me show you what I mean. So excuse me, let me show you. I didn't mean to cough in you guys in your face. Let me show you what I mean. In the idea for this Streamline Pro theme, you can have this area right here, these widgets. And instead of having the title say free Periscope training, you could have it say nothing or something different. And then you could put your own image in here. You could also then put your own description and put something else for your text for your button. So you could have this same idea, right? Instead of in the feature area, and let me go down here. Instead of having a featured page, so we have a featured page in the featured area, we have a Genesis featured page. Instead of having that, or a featured post you could have, instead of having that, you could have an MLSP call to action. I don't know why it's not activated here. I don't see it over here, or maybe I'm just not seeing it. All right, let's go look and see if we maybe need to activate it and see if it's a plugin that we didn't activate. I didn't think it was, but let's make sure. Oh, right here, action widget, MLSP call to action widget. So we just forgot to activate it. So we're going to activate that widget. And then once we go back to it, we can go in. And we could actually go in and change this. So I want to show you. Do we have the page open in another window? No. Okay. So we could go over into these home page featured areas. So you can see that we have, take a look at the animals, essential oils, featured page, right? What's on the sales block. So if we go and look over at the page, let me just open it in a new window. You look at the page, you'll see on the front, we're not using that. We're using a featured page, feature this page, featured this page, right? That's the 3 blocks we're using. So let's look at what that looks like if we come over and, whoops, here we go. Let's look at that. Let's see what that looks like for over here if we take this off and we put over the MLSP call to action. So let's see. Let's put that in. So we can put campaign custom. So this is going to grab one of our custom campaigns. Okay. Title. So we don't have anything in here, right? We didn't pick any of the deals. So here, let's just put in, let's just copy what we wanted to put, what's up on the block. And then image URL, we can put it above the title or below. We'll say we want it below the title. Okay. Gotta look at her pages. I'm just going to hit save. Okay, we're going to open a new window. I'm going to hit save. I have to come back and look at the page. I have to copy the page and the image URL. So first I'm going to come over to all pages really quick. And if I wanted to, I could just open up a really quick text file page, which I'll do that really quick. So all right, so let's just move that over. So we're going to come over to this pages and we're going to see for sale. Okay, so we're going to come over here and I want to edit that page. Okay, so here I can come in here and just say, okay, so I just want to, oops, Jessica, so I got all this, it's just for-sale, okay? So I can say, okay, or I can just grab the short link and I can go like that and copy it and just say, okay, because now when I go back over to that other page, I can copy in that short link is fine, right? That so I can get back to that page. So that button will take me there. So I'm going to go back into my widgets. This is under appearance, under the widgets, because these widgets are on that home page and I'm changing that home page area. Okay, and I'm going to go over to this one that has this MLSP and I'm going to put in the button URL and I'm going to paste it in that short code. Okay, and I'm going to hit save. Now I'm just going to go over to this main page and see what she's got right here and just say copy image URL, okay? Because it's just going to copy the image URL for me. And I'm going to come over here and put it in, right? And so I can see it's on her sites. And then I'm just going to hit save. Okay, So while that's saving, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to refresh the page and see what it looks like with adding that in. Now it's going to have both. It's going to have the what's up on the block and our little element, see, on the block. So take a look at the farm friends, blah, blah, blah. See? So we can put it in either way. Either way, it looks nice. This way has a button. This way we would have to link the image, right? So this is another way that you could add a button into your page. If it was on your home page, this is one of the ways that you could do it. So I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to just take this off, right? I'm going to just remove this. I'm just going to put this over here. And now let's see if it updated, if we can see what that will look like. If we took that one off. So what's up on the sales block, right? That's the title that we put out in. Take a look at the farm friends we have for sale currently. This page changes frequently, so come by and visit often, right? It has a little picture, and then I click on the button, and boom, it takes me right to that page, right? The for sale page. So it takes me to the page where things are for sale. Bing. Right? And so we can take this out, we can make this look better, we can do all of that, right? Once we're in and rocking the page. So that's it. That's another way to make buttons on the pages. So I'm going to do a stop screen sharing, and I wanted to check something else out really quick and see. I'll come over here and see if you guys have any questions for me so far. So questions from anyone. Anyone got any questions for me so far? All right. Doesn't look like anything's coming through. That's always good. Okay, so does that make sense? I know some people specifically wanted to know like how to do buttons. So that's how you could add in some quick, easy buttons. So I'm not seeing anything come through. So that must mean that we're good to go. I'm not seeing anything. I'm looking for some. I'm looking for some questions or comments, and looks like we did good. So it doesn't look like anything's coming through. I'm just looking on some general settings here. That's it. I don't know if there's anything else that we need to do. We're going to, or any questions on this. There's a couple other little tiny things that we're going to do as far as changing some of the appearances of her pages. But that's it. Any other questions? What kind of images, photos to put in your media library? Well, ones that you're going to be using. So this is what Jessica uploaded, all these different pictures, because these are different pictures for the for her pages. So, and I would go in here if it was me, and probably for what Jessica wants, she probably doesn't want all the advertisements and all the crazy stuff on all the pages. So once she decides what she wants in that main sidebar, then that will really determine which pages will have a sidebar and which pages will just be the full page. Like we changed that one to the full page. So like the front page, the care sheet, like all of these, I would go in really quick and just look and see, oh, did they get changed? Are they still the the template. Oh, let me show you guys. I'm not screen sharing. So let me screen share. So like in this page, I would come over and I go, oh, is it a full screen? Okay, this one isn't. So that's great. So I'll go back and I'll look and I'll say, okay, the contact one, it doesn't matter. Essential oil recipes. Let's go in here and edit it and let's look. Does it have the sidebar? And do I want to just go ahead and turn it off? Right? Okay. No, this one doesn't have it. So that's perfect. So great. So then I can go back into my pages. I know most of them don't have it. So then I can just do it on a page by page basis. So now I can go in and I can do what she wanted me to do, which was she wanted me to reformat the actual animal page. So I can go down and look at the animals, and I'm guessing it's this page here, our animals, and I can look at it. And we need to reformat it. She wants to change the background on it as well. So we're going to go and look at it and see what exactly we're working with. All right, so I'm going to go over to the appearance, and then I'm going to hit customize. I'm going to see if I can go in and do it in real time and see if I can't change it a little bit better. I don't think so. I think this is going to be just for the main front page, but we can go in and look. Okay, so this is our entry, custom entry. So this is our content. So I'm going to see if I can't pick a different background, and let's see if we, oh yeah, so there we go. So we could actually pick a background. We could have more of like a yellowish background, more of a brownish, right? So we could pick a brown background, and then we could go a little bit, go a little beigeier, right? A little beigeier like that, right? Maybe like that. There. So we could do a beige background. Let's see. So Jessica has a little bit darker up here, right? So we could grab that color or see if she likes it a little bit lighter. So, right. Or maybe we change this up a little bit. We can, and this is Jessica's very first time, right, of doing a banner. So this looks really good. So now what we could do is we could go in, right? And this is what we're doing right now. So we're going in and changing some of the background page. See, so now we added in a background page color. So that looks nice to add a little bit of texture and to the page. We can look at this and come in and I could say, okay, this looks really cool. How could we make it look a little bit better? Well, we could add a little bit of shadowing behind it and add some depth, right? So it gave some a little bit of dimension to these. We could also add a little bit of shadowing or a framing or a little bit of a curl to the picture on the goat. So we could, and down in this text as well. So this, we really could start to format it and customize it a little bit more. So we added this background color, and then now we can go and say, oh, okay, well, is that for, let's just go and look. Let's go take a look at the animals. And let's go check that out. So here's the animals. So yeah, it did. It put those all in the back. So now the animals are all jacked up. That formatting doesn't look very good. And that's what Jessica was talking about. So that's what she wants me to change. So now we're just going to go over, and at least we got the content entry, that part in. So let's go into the content area and see what we can do here. So the content area, the background color we have, right? We already set to, what did we have? The current, why don't we just do current color? Okay. We're We're not going to do any breadcrumb links. Okay, so we didn't do any of the breadcrumb. So that part, we're good. The headings, I think that's just going to be the text. Yeah, so the title, we could create a different font. So if we wanted it to be like that, we could change the font for all these different ones. So maybe she wants to, you know, maybe we wanted to have it a different one like Palatino, right? I'm just saying. And then you could have the title color. So just the title color, maybe you don't want the title color in black. Maybe you want the title color in, you know, like a really dark brown. Well, I'm trying to get it into a dark brown. There we go. Maybe we want it into a really dark, right? A really dark brown. So that, right? So you could change all of this. So we're changing that. I'm going to change that. And she's going to come back and tell me later that she doesn't want that. So we can change it. So the meta. So this is the text in the rest of the actual page. Now you can see that we don't have text in this page. These are actual images that Jessica created, right? So we don't have meta text per se in this. I don't know how to get out of that over there. Oh, there we go. So we don't have any meta text on this page itself. Pagination. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I've never used the pagination one. So that's it. So we've got all this. We can then add footer widgets. We can add a footer to it, right? So we could add things down to the bottom if we wanted to add footer widgets, which would be we could add some more buttons or text or whatever we wanted from our widgets, right? So then this part is the part that we need to go in and fix. So I can't do it from here, right? I don't think I really can. I think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can actually move stuff around from there. So from here, I'm just going to hit save and publish because I did make a couple little changes. And once I do that, I'm going to click out of there, leave this page, and I'm going to go into this actual art animals page and move these around and get them to be a little bit different. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that. So we're going to go into this page, and I'm just going to hit left. Oops. I'm just going to move this guy down. Whoa. This guy down. This guy down. I don't know. It's like they're all different sizes, I think. So I'm just going to keep moving these guys left. Boom. And now I'm just going to all right, I'm going to update that, and then I'll see what it looks like. I wanted to try to get all of these green guys in one row, all the other guys in a row. So we'll see if that actually worked. Let's go over here and refresh. And let's go look at the R Animals page and see what happens. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So there we go. Okay, so we got the first three and then the fourth, and that's it, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's why it's only giving us 3 wide because we have the sidebar on this page. So we need to go down here, change that, hit update. Now, right? Now we should hit update over here. This sidebar should be gone, and this should take us 4 across here. Boom. There we go. Except for now, none of the rest of the animals are in there. So we have to go in and add the rest of the animals. Okay. So I just go in here now, and I know, because this is what's cool. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm just going to hit add media. The great part about this is I don't need to know where, I don't have to go and try to find all of the different pictures, because I know where they are. They're going to be right here. Here's one. I'm going to insert this one, and I'm going to click the, oops, click that one and that one, and I'm going to insert into the page. Bam. It didn't do it because it was 2 maybe. So I'm going to hit add media, insert into the page. Man, it does not want to be my friend, huh? Why won't it be my friend? It's still thinking, so maybe that's the reason, is it's trying to alignment. Let's go left. Oh, there's no way, that's why. Oh, there we go. I don't know why. Okay, let's just update this. I know she had all of them on here at one point. So what I'm going to do is go back to revisions and browse these revisions, find where she had all of them, see if I can't work from that one. So I'm going to go back the 4 minutes and see if that revision is the one that we want. See if that one has all of them. Nope. So I'm going to go back one more. The one that Jessica had last. So that's where we'll go. So maybe you guys didn't know that you could do this, but you totally can. So you can go back to the pages that you had already created. So if that something went wrong, you can get it and you go, hey, I messed up. I want to go back to what I had. I liked what I had before. So here you can see there's all of them, right? So I'm going to try to move this guy. I'm going to go this guy to the left. Okay, so that's good. I'm just going to try to grab this guy and move him up. Right? Let's just move him up there. I'm going to edit. I want to undo that part. What did I just do? Okay. Now that's not looking too bad. I wonder if, let's just hit update for that. And let's see if it puts all these 2 down to the next to the next page and see what happens. Let's see what happens. So sometimes it's just trial and error. You don't know until you try. So that looks okay. Those first 4 came in, then the pigs, then these 3. So we need to change this, right? change these three, change those down so that they're not like on the same row. So we move the goats down, keep this Angora rescue. I don't know. We can move this over in between and then have two more rows. So let's go over here and see if we can move these down. Ooh, that didn't work. I don't know what that did, but it made like something go away. Edit, undo. We won't do that. Let's just see if we could add media here. And let's add this one. Hit insert into the page. I don't know where it did it or how she did it. Hey, Jessica. Jessica. Which one do we got? Okay, we'll add a ham hock. Oops. Ah, there it is. Okay, so then that one, it just changed it. It totally, it didn't add, it just changed the media. So let's see if we can't insert it in. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I'm making different columns now, you can see. So now I'm going to try and add media here. We'll add in the pigs. Bam. So that's how it has to be done. So I have to hit enter and make a whole new column. Then I can add in the media and then I'll add in the goats, load the hammers in, and then boom. So now we have all the rabbits. I can remove this guy, remove this guy. We'll put this guy over here. I'll add the media. Whoops. We'll hit add media. I don't know, where's that rescue page? I don't see it in here. It's probably on another page, so I'm not seeing it. So I'll just come back and we'll add that later. So we've got that, we've got the pig. So if I come here and I hit add media, I should be able to add the other one and it should line right up. Bam. Okay. So now I'm going to hit enter and I'm going to come down there and enter so that I could get that guy. And I'm going to come here, add media, and I'll add the other goat. And I think now we'll have the formatting down for her. Oh, delete there. Boom, boom, boom. And then this one, we should just be able to add. So we have these 4, and now it's just adding that rescue picture in, but I don't know which one it is. I think maybe it's this one. No, that's what rabbits with a summary. I don't know where it's at because it's not on this page. Let me go for all media. So let me see. I don't see it. Oh, right here, Angora Rescue. So there it is. Insert it. Now you can see, boom. We can hit a couple. Turn then to make that spacing look the same like that. Same there. I can hit update. And I think we did it, guys and gals. Took a couple minutes there to figure that out, but we did it over there. We come over here. We'll hit this, and now we'll see it's got the proper formatting for the animal page. So here we go. We changed the text color. We changed the background color of the pages. We changed the formatting of the page. Oops, I got to change it again because it doesn't look like it's totally the right way, right? Because this one shows 4 on this one, and then I want those other 2. So I just need to go in and change this and get it to format right. So we'll make this guy be all the way to the left. Where's these guys? Whoa, that's why. Maybe that's why. Oh, I accidentally deleted that last guy, so I have to add them back in. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to click on this. I'm going to, okay, he's aligned left. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to hit return, put a space in, make sure that guy's aligned left, that guy's aligned left. All right, whoops. It's a little bit off, but let's see if we can't. Oh. All right, let me update that and see if that lines up or if they all just automatically, because it looks like they're all right now automatically wanting to go 4 across and just fit into the page. So let's see if that did the trick or not. While this page refreshes, we'll see. All right. Well, the first page, it worked. Second page, not quite, or the second row and third row, but the first and the last. So that's good. So first row worked, second row not so much. This one it didn't work so much. But then this last row it did. So this is the fun part of WordPress. Welcome. All right, so let's make sure left, 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 left. All right, so we'll put like this. Now we can really, to make sure that we can keep these segregated, I could go like this. Oops. All right, let's see if that, just a placeholder with the words changes it up. We'll wait for this to update. All right, it says it wants to do it there. So let's see what it shows us over here. And once again, it does not want to do that.
Well, don't get too uppity because those are ugly, so I'm going to change them anyways.
Oh, well, she's going to change these anyway. So what we really will probably do is just have one bigger, an easier way to set up these graphics and probably just make a bigger graphic where you just have one or two per page. Like, you know, this square right here could probably be two squares, like these two rectangles. So done that way, you could just put two on each, you know, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 down the page. And the lineup would be really, really super simple and easy. So this is just our very first attempt, right? First time ever making a blog. And so then just wanting to be able to show you guys a few things because she had something where the settings were exactly the same. And I could come in and show you guys, hey, look, this is what it looks like when it's brand new, right? So really cool. She made all this stuff herself. And so you guys can do, you know, some really cool stuff if you go out and just try. So let me go over here and come over here and see if there's any questions. So she's going to change a bunch of that. So we got the basics of what she wanted to get changed. So, okay, what kind of images, photos do you put in your media library? Google searches? No, I don't use Google searches. Is there a link to add? Is there a link you add in PayPal to bring the customer back to the purchased product? Yeah, there is a link in PayPal. I'll show you guys in PayPal in a second. Steve, or any picture site you have access to find the pictures you want to download to your computer and then upload to media. Yeah. Yeah, don't go and don't go into Google and just start downloading images. This is not a good idea because of copyright infringement and a lot of bad things. Actually, in what is today, Tuesday? Maybe if I can finish it this evening. We've done so much blogging today. Maybe I'll just grab my laptop and go and create this funnel. Is we actually found a really cool resource that we wanted to share with people, but we're gonna you know, it took some time and effort to find these things, and it's really taken, you know, a lot of time and effort over some years to find a lot of the resources and then be able to implement them. So we're going to create a PDF for you to be able to go in and download and have access to over 50 different places where you can go in and get royalty-free, copyright free images that you can use for your websites, your sales pages, funnels, everything. So we're going to have that. I'll put that together and we'll make sure that you guys have access to that. And then, yeah, Chris can show you guys how you can go look on Google. And there's a couple different filters that you can add in there to make it so that you can find images that you can reuse. So these places are, I'm going to show you guys, I'm talking about some really cool images, like a couple of the ones I showed this morning, like the guy looking up at the stars, just all kinds of images. Literally, I went in the other day and found about 77, 78 images in about 15 minutes. So, so that's it for the sites. Unless you guys have questions, I'm going to go ahead and log out on that. So what did we do? We've reformatted that page. So that got pretty close to being finished. She's going to change up some of the pictures. So the sizes will change, but we went in and we're able to check that out. We were able to change the background, right? We were able to go in and change the background color as well as change the text color or the font style. So the only thing that we didn't add in was our contact form. And the only reason I'm not doing that is because I'm going to wait until the rest of the site is mushed out so that when I make the form, it just integrates and looks like the rest of the page. Because for aesthetic purposes, it's just easier to do that once everything else is created. There's no reason to go in and have to go set something up, then to have to go re-in and re-edit it and change it later. So because I can just set that up, it's an automated deal, right? Just click, 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 and it will be done. So we got the PDF buttons made. We got the resources download buttons made. We got the buy buttons and the background images. So it looks like we got everything done that we were looking to do today. Is there any other questions that you guys that are here live have for me that I can address so that we could go over now before the next time I see you? Anyone? All right. I'm not seeing anything. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so I'll let that, whoops, I lost my pen. So I'll let that go through. If you guys have any questions, awesome. If not, I will see you guys the next time on the next webinar. All right, nothing. I'll see you guys on the next time.